In June 2023, Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed a law banning what it called sexually explicit, pervasively vulgar, or educationally unsuitable books from schools. The law will require the state to set up a new rating system for books in public school libraries. He says there is imagery and material in some library books that is just not right for kids. A similar law in Arkansas comes into effect in August. Librarians could face criminal charges if they are found to have violated the law. The Arkansas Library Association has already filed a lawsuit to stop the law's implementation. Carol Coffey from the Arkansas Library Association says the law is very vaguely worded and thus it's unclear how to follow it.
They keep talking about sexually explicit materials. Some of the books that have been mentioned by title are things like a book called It's Perfectly Normal by Roby Harris. That is a sex education book. It is intended to help parents teach their children. Different people have different ideas about what's appropriate and inappropriate, which, again, is part of the problem.
Texas and Arkansas aren't alone. Experts like Nadine Johnson from the free speech nonprofit PEN America say the Texas and Arkansas laws are part of a trend.
Over the past couple of years, PEN America has been tracking what's happening with respect to book bans all across the country. And we have found that at least 32 states have been affected by bans.
PEN America found that books that most often come under scrutiny raise issues of sexuality, race and gender, and age suitability. Critics say the bans are weighted toward removing material that speaks to the LGBTQ community. Johnson says these targeted bans are illegal and they can negatively affect children and teenagers and American society.
What we are seeing now is government-mandated censorship of material, and that should be worrisome for anyone, irrespective of their political viewpoints or ideology, because the last thing we need is to have the government coming in and saying what we can and cannot have access to. That is in violation of our constitutional rights.
Americans in general don't much like the idea of government-mandated book bans either. A poll released in June by National Public Radio found that an overwhelming 69% of Americans oppose state laws that ban certain books from school libraries. The Biden White House has called them censorship, and in an unusual move, Illinois Governor J. Robert Pritzker signed a law banning book bans. The state law will strip government funding from libraries and schools that withdraw and ban certain books. Karina Bafradzhian for VOANews, Washington.